Old nigga hit me and I said, new body, who this? Old nigga hit me.
Okay, so let's speak on the doctor himself. If you missed it in the beginning, I said I went to Jorge Rafael Gomez, J Rafael 202 on Instagram. So I've heard a rumor that the doctor said to a doll, "You're too black to get on my table," or he doesn't do black dolls. I'm black. I haven't had that experience. I don't know who this doll is, and this doll has never come forward and say, yeah, he told me that I'm too dark. Like, it's all just a I heard. So I don't know if that is true or not. From my experience, he doesn't seem like he doesn't like black women. There's a lot of black women with great results on his page. I'm a black woman with great results. So I don't know how true that is. People spread rumors all the time. I also heard something that it was one of his assistants that was fired and she started that rumor. I have no idea. However, rumors spread, people believe lies. People also say the doctor photoshops. I don't feel like that's true either, because my photos was not photoshopped. I look exactly how I look in the picture that he took and posted on his page. And I've seen other dolls and they look really good too. So, and I'm in a Facebook group and a lot of dolls post their results there. I'm also in the WhatsApp group and a lot of dolls post their results there, and everyone is looking good. So I don't feel like there's any type of Photoshop going on. I will say communication with the doctor is terrible. I mean, you don't communicate directly with the doctor, but his assistants are just trash. One of them, I'm not gonna mention her name, I don't want nobody suing me, but her, like, she's just terrible. When I first sent my deposit, everything was fine. She was replying back and forth to me. Eventually, once it got like a week before surgery, she was not replying. 2 days before surgery, not replying. I literally had to call her 12 times to get her to answer my text. And I'm just like, my surgery's coming up. Like, well, what is the instructions? Like, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? What labs do I need? What is all of this? Like, and you just have to call her. He's also working with these people called surgery consultants. And I was texting them as well. They wouldn't really help me because they like, oh, we're not your patient coordinator. So that was like useless. But they end up asking me like, oh, how much did your labs cost, blah, blah, blah. And now I see, like, I sent them the price of the labs and they're sending it to other dolls as a screenshot, as if they found this information on their own. Everybody has different prices, I will say that, because what I paid for my labs, my blood work, someone else paid different, as I've read in the group chat. So I don't think they should be sending out that information. But right now in the DR, well, right now, period, people got tax money, people got stimulus checks, everyone wants to get surgery, everyone has been saving up for surgery, whatever they've been doing to save their money for surgery. So right now, DR is really packed. You are gonna just expect weights, bring some snacks with you if you're gonna get some labs done. You know, it's hectic down there right now. There's other clinics that I heard of, and surgeries is getting pushed back 2-3 days because it's so hectic. I don't know why these doctors are overbooking themselves, but it is what it is. So that's the communication part. Bedside manner, he came and checked on me after surgery. He was really nice. Follow up, I never see him after because that was on me. I did not want to go do the massages because I heard his massages was terrible. So I never even, I texted them one time and said, when should I come? They said tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't even feel like it. I never went to my follow-up appointments because of that reason. But that was on me. That wasn't on the doctor. But he was nice. He was very, very such a sweetheart. When I ran into him in the clinic twice, he came and talked to me, like I said. So I'll give him that. My experience with him was great. I didn't get any infections. Nothing bad happened. I didn't get lipo burn. I didn't get fibrosis. My results are great. It is what I wanted. Although he didn't mark me, he still did what he had to do. He rounded out my hips. I had hips prior from round 1, but he rounded them out because, you know, I addressed this issue that my hips were uneven. They're still a little uneven now, but it's not like very noticeable as they were before, but they are nicely rounded out. He did get rid of the fibrosis that I did have. My arm lipo was good. They are like, they were so bruised when I woke up. Like, when I say very bruised, like, people were asking me, did I get into a car accident when I posted it? My arms were so bruised up. I would say he could be way more aggressive with the arm lipo, but the lipo itself was very aggressive. I was super snatched. When I took off my faja, my stomach was flat from the first day. From the first day, it was flat. My round one, when I took off my faja, I had like a little bulge bloating, and it took a while to get flat. This time I woke up flat. Everything was flat. Although I was saying, when I did wake up and took off my faja, they had me wrapped in a sheet. That sounds like gloss. I was wrapped in a sheet. Yes, I didn't have lipofoams underneath. I was wrapped in a sheet. Like, I don't know why. My arms didn't have any compression on them. They had my feet wrapped in ace bandages instead of compression socks. So bring your own compression socks when you go down to the DR, because they don't have any for you. The doctor's lipo sculpting is like bomb. When I showed the body reveal, I'm gonna show the lipo sculpting part. His sculpting is bomb. Any doctor can do lipo. It is what it is. But his sculpting is bomb. Like, I can see my curves, like my art, like it's bomb. And in DR, they use Vaser lipo, which is another reason why I think that I've healed faster. So the Vaser lipo is supposed to address the fibrosis issue, and I guess it helps you heal faster. Like, I got lipo 360, so I did my full abs, the sides, and the back. Of course, you know that. I did my arms and underarm, like that little bra fat right there, gone. I think he did my inner thighs, because when I took off my faja, they were bruised up and they were hard. Like, you know the hardest that you have, they were hard there. They were so bruised, so bruised, just like my arms. I don't know if he did lipo there. He asked me when I was on the operating table, and I said no. He might have still did it. I have no clue, but it don't look different. But I don't know. My boyfriend said he's seen it. I don't really know. I don't know. We gonna see in 6 months. Okay, so this is my body reveal. And I'm just going to say, like, I'm ready. I'm summertime ready. Like, this waist is small. Everything is like just bomb. Like, wow. Another thing that I really like the doctor, his sculpting is like immaculate. Like, look at, like, it's the curve for me. Like wow. Any doctor could give you lipo, but can he sculpt you? But anyway, yeah, so this is what I'm looking like. You know, hips is a little even, rounder. And my arms, like I said, aggressive lipo could have been a little more aggressive on that. But it's cool. Like, if you look, I have like here those little cuts. So if I work out, you'll see it better. But yeah, like, this is it. This is what I'm looking like. He used my same incisions from before, so I have one here, and then instead of like on the stomach where I had, let me show you guys that. On the stomach where I had these two, this one is pretty much gone, but it's right there. They're literally three, like 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna show you guys that. There's 2 incisions on my back. I don't know if you can still see those. There's one here, and then let's see. There's one up there. I can't really show you guys it, but yeah. I take off my faja, my sides be so sore. so tender, like they be tender to the touch. But besides that, like my abs don't hurt. My fupa has gone down tremendously because when I woke up, whoo, that thing was huge. But my fupa went down a lot. My arms are not sore anymore. The swelling has gone down. They're not like so tiny, but they're not Tree Brand's arms either. They're a good size. He did okay with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about pricing and cost of things. The surgery itself, I was quoted $3,800 plus $500 for arms, so $4,300. $500 deposit. It went towards the surgery. Labs and stuff are not included. I would suggest bringing an extra $1,000 for that because my blood work was 160. My X-ray was 20. I did 2 X-rays. And I had you don't need to do 2 X-rays. I don't know how that happened, but I did 2 and they were $20 each. The anesthesiologist and the cardiovascular were together and that was $100 total. I had to reserve blood. That was $127. My blood is O negative, so I had to actually buy the blood. I heard of girls who reserve the blood for $300 and they get their refund back. I don't know how true that is. That's not what happened to me. My blood was $127. I didn't need the blood transfusion though. I also paid an extra $250 for massages at the doctor's office, which I didn't get because I was just scared. I heard bad things about his massages. I heard they were very painful and they only last about 20 minutes. So I didn't even waste my time on that. But that was $250 wasted. It is what it is. Fajas cost $150 to like $180, $200. I bought a faja from the recovery house, which was trash. I left it in the DR. Lipo foams, they run about $30 to $40. You can get those on Amazon. Ab boards, backboards, those run about $20 to $30. Those go for. I'm gonna do a whole video on faja talk. So right now we're not gonna really discuss that. Prescriptions and everything costs $282, around that price. I would just bring an extra $1,000 for anything additional that does not have to do with your surgery. I also did oxygen chamber, which is supposed to make you heal faster. Did it help? A little bit, but those sessions were $80. And how did I find them? The recovery house knew a spot that was 5 minutes away, so that's how I got there. Overnight nurse was included with my recovery house. However, I already booked my own, so she was $100 for 24 hours. Yeah, my flight was around 300. I think it was like 262 up to 3. I don't remember. I booked so much flights. Like I've been going back and forth to Atlanta. I went to DR on vacation. I've been just booking so much flights, like just at random, that I don't remember how much this flight was, but around the 300, no more than 400 mark. Wheelchair assistance, none of that stuff costs extra, so please add that to your ticket. Massages, I didn't have to pay for any because they were free, but at the place that I go to, 6 massages will run you about $350, which is super great. They have a package of 6 and they have a package of 12. You could do a payment plan and make life easier for yourself. When you have surgery in a DR, you are going to need to bring majority of the items when you go to the recovery house. They do not provide them. I don't know if other ones provide them, but the one I stayed at did not. So I'm gonna list some things that you need to bring. That includes like Chucks pads. You need Poisey pads. You are going to need wipes. You make sure you get baby wipes because if you need to number 2, that tissue, it's gonna be hard to wipe, and then the tissue might get stuck in your butt and break, and disaster. So just bring baby wipes. You're gonna need, your deodorant. You're gonna need antibacterial soap. Doll is good. Hibicillins, I've heard of that brand, people using that. because you can't really wash in their water, so you use the antibacterial soap to kill like germs. If you do like a bird bath, you are going to need, bring some snacks, because I didn't really get snacks down there because they just didn't, I don't know, they didn't really give snacks. But bring some snacks. You are going to need a couple dresses. Truthfully, you could probably just rotate 2 because they do wash your laundry in the recovery house. You don't have to pack a whole extra suitcase. I've seen girls doing that. But just these things that you should bring. The recovery house may have some of them you can buy for additional, but you probably can get them cheaper here on Amazon or at like CVS, Dwayne Reed, or wherever you decide to go.
Can't wait to see nobody.